Hey everyone, Ebony here, the Cleaning Biz Mentor, and thank you so much for tuning in today. So, if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and share my YouTube channel. I thank you guys for the support. It has been amazing, and I hope this content is being, I hope it's beneficial for you guys. Okay, so let's start. So today I'm going to talk about a very interesting subject that I get asked all the time. It is one of the most frequently asked questions that I get among like the new starters or people that may be revisiting their prices and their cleaning service. And that is, how much should I charge? How much should I price my services? Okay, so today I'm going to give you my opinion. I'm going to give you some suggestions that could maybe help you kind of figure that out. Okay, so number one, guys, one of the ways that you can charge, this is what I tell my mentees. I always tell them, start by researching your competitors. Start by really studying them. When I say study them, I mean call them, kind of portray yourself as a potential client and ask for their prices. Kind of give them different scenarios. You don't want to call one and give them a whole bunch of scenarios, but call different competitors in your area and ask them, hey, how much would you charge to clean a 3-bedroom, 2-bath? Do you charge an hourly rate? Do you charge a flat fee? You want to ask these questions so first of all, you can get the going cleaning rate in your location, in your area. Okay, you definitely want to study that first. You don't want to lowball yourself, and you don't want to be higher than the average, especially if you're new. You kind of want to charge just slightly below the going rate, so people can look at your discounted rate and kind of go with you, something to try to get your foot in the door. Okay, so study your competitors, call around, ask them. Once you get that going rate, that's when you want to sit down and kind of test the waters. You kind of want to write out some prices that you can go with for now until you learn new rates that you can probably charge, and go from there. Okay, another thing that I suggest, guys, is sitting down and actually coming up with an hourly rate for yourself. Now, not for you to give your clients, but for yourself. So for instance, when I first started, I wanted to make $20 an hour. Okay, so what would I do? I would go to a client's home who, called me to do a walkthrough. Hey, Ebony, can you come out to the house and give me a quote? Okay, so in my mind, when I'm looking around in their home, I'm kind of figuring about how long it would take me to do the job. So for instance, if I walk inside of a home and I see that, okay, hey, it's going to take me about 4 hours here. Okay, so in my brain, I'm calculating 20 times 4, that's $80. That's going to I'm going to give them that price. This is $80. Okay, so you kind of keep the hourly rate to yourself. You don't tell your client that's how much you're charging, but it's just your how could I put this? It's how you privately calculate, your quote to give them. Okay. So yes, that is another thing. That is how I did mine. Now, if you guys are having trouble with coming up with a pricing formula, I have 4 that I'm going to give you guys, 4 formulas that you can use to kind of play with, kind of test the waters and see what would work best for you. Okay, so the first formula is the hourly rate. Okay, and this is a little bit different from what I just explained. Now, this hourly rate you would give your client. Okay, there's plenty of cleaning services that charge by the hour. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, the only drawback that I see from that is sometimes clients can kind of waver. They kind of don't want to entangle with services that charge by the hour in fear of being milked for time, and sometimes services may prolong the actual job just to get compensated if it's an hourly rate. That's the only drawback that I have with hourly rates. Okay, number 2 is flat rate. I have always been a flat rate owner. I've always charged flat rates. I think it is more convenient, and more you'll profit more if you're a fast cleaner. I think it's very upfront with the client, like, hey, this is what you can expect to pay. It kind of allows them to budget better for the job. So I go with flat rates, okay? For me myself, if I was hiring someone, I would want a flat rate too. Like, just tell me up front, what it's going to be. I don't want you, coming in under an hourly rate and I don't know what my bill would be at the end of the day. So that's why I go with flat rate jobs, okay? Number 3, you can do per room charge. I've seen cleaning services charged by the room. Maybe they charge $15 for the living room, or they charge $20 for a bathroom, or $25 for a bedroom, and they calculate, that all of the rooms together, and that's what their price would be. I think that's actually brilliant. I would have tried that a while ago. I still may try that in the near future. I think that is an excellent way to calculate, starting with your pricing and all that. And last but not least is the square footage. Now, this is not really done too much on typical, residential cleans, regular house cleanings, day to day. I will say square footage is more for the commercial side and like post-construction cleaning. Typically, those kind of jobs are calculated better under a square foot measurement. So that is another option that you have. Okay. But that is it, guys. That is how I would suggest that you start with your pricing. Okay. It's no right or wrong way to price. You're going to underbid yourself at times, and it's fine. It's normal. Do not beat yourself up. I still get it wrong sometimes, and I've been in business for years. Okay. And I'm totally fine, because it's all about learning. Learn from your experiences. Reevaluate often what you're charging, and raise the prices if you need to. Okay. But I just want to leave you guys with some nuggets just to help you during this process of pricing. Now, I was going to tell you guys, don't be afraid to ask for what you feel like you should be compensated for. Okay. If you come in and prove yourself to people, people will pay you. If you're good at what you do, you're valuable, and people will want to pay you for it. Okay. I remember when I first started, guys, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I was so cheap. I was dirt cheap, because I was afraid of hearing no. I was afraid of hearing clients tell me, I think you're too high. I was really trying to budget my clients' coins, if you want to put it like that. I was really trying to budget. I was trying to make the price affordable for my clients, instead of, me profiting. In the end, I would rather see them pay, a cheap price versus me making a profit. And I had to really change my mindset. I really had to sit back and think like, girl, you do a lot of work and you're only charging this amount of money. Like, I was super cheap, and I was super cheap because I wanted to gain like clientele. I wanted to gain services. I wanted to get my name out there, and people will flock to cheap cleaning. So that's why I did what I did. But it took me years to wake up and, learn better. Like Maya Angelou said, when you know better, you do better. So I learned a better way of, actually charging my worth. And people will pay you what you negotiate, not what you're worth. Okay, if you tell them, hey, you can pay me $50 for this, that's what you're going to get. Okay, people love a bargain. They're not going to sit there and tell you, oh, you real cheap. Well, you know what? I have had customers to say that to me, like, you're real cheap. And I thank them for, making those comments, because it stung me, but it made me. The comment, it sting, but it made me, because in the back of my mind, I was like, you're right. Like, I should be charging more, and I actually had one client that was like, no, I'm not paying you that. You're worth more than that. I'm going up for you. I'm going to pay you more for you. She was like, charge more. So, sometimes God will send confirmation to you, letting you know, hey, you're worth way more than what you're charging. Okay. So that's why I want to say, like, stay out of your clients' pockets. Stop trying to budget for them. If you have a legit business, you have legit expenses. Okay, you have taxes to pay, you have payroll, you have inventory. You can't afford for those things to go lagging just because you want to satisfy a client's budget. Okay. So the thing that I say is, don't be afraid of no's. Don't be afraid of someone telling you, hey, I think that's too high. That's fine. Refer them elsewhere. Learn how to be confident in the prices that, you feel like you should be compensated for. You work hard, you have expenses, and at the end of the day, we're here to make money. We're here to make a profit. Okay. All right. So I hope that this video has been helpful. And I will see you guys next time. And oh yeah, if you haven't already, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. I know it's a lot of people up here that follow me on YouTube, but I also have an Instagram channel where, I'm sharing nuggets and, things that, I do on a day-to-day basis in my cleaning business as an owner. I do a lot of stories with me out in the field, and you guys should see it. Like, it's very interesting. Okay. All right. Until next time. See you later. Bye.